Let's get back out to College Park. Rocky Boyman, after the game, caught up with a victorious head coach of Minnesota, Tracy Claeys.
Last week, the run game was bottled up today and exploded. What was the difference?
I think we finished blocks a little bit better, give our backs a little better creases, and, Rodney breaking the big one was big. Backup quarterback, went on the road in the conference. It was a great job by our kids. We still offensively got to be a lot more consistent, but that ability to run the ball will give us a chance.
Speaking of your backup quarterback, he came in today, played pretty much mistake-free football. What'd you like about his play?
Yeah, he has great command. He really does. He knows what he's doing. I think he can make a couple more plays. He dropped a snap there on a handoff, but like I say, backup quarterback in a week's prep, and you go on the road winning the conference. It's a great job by him.
Coach, talk about how tough it is defensively. You come in here, you don't know who's going to be the quarterback. It's a running-style quarterback, but you do a good job bottling him up.
Yeah, Coach saw on staff all week. Did a great job of leverage. Make sure he had leverage, make him go back inside if at all possible. So our defense is starting to play pretty good, and we're going to need that. And one down, we're moving on to the next one.
Good deal. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
And that's a big win for Tracy Claeys in Minnesota. They had lost to Penn State in overtime, and then Iowa last week. We're looking for their first Big Ten win, and they get it on the road. And this could really catapult the Gophers going forward.
Look, the conference games in October will tell the tale of how your season is going to go. This game, coming into this game right now, they didn't have Mitch Leidner, but Connor Rhoda steps in, does a great job. Only throws for 82 yards in this ball game, but doesn't turn the ball over. That's the difference in this ball game. You look at what Pegram did on the other side. Both these teams were placing quarterbacks, but Pegram with 4 turnovers, in this game? 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. And Maryland, this team was struggling to try to get something going. They didn't rush the ball very well either. But when you look at Minnesota, Rodney Smith, Shannon Brooks, 229 yards on the ground. The rest of this team, in lieu of not having Mitch Leidner healthy for them today, responded.
Each team started slow, certainly with the offense, but Minnesota's Connor Rhoda figured out a way to get it going. And for Minnesota, it's Rutgers next, then at Illinois, and then Purdue. So some winnable Big Ten games, certainly for the Gophers, and they are 1-2 in conference. Elsewhere in the Big Ten, huge game tonight in Madison. What to watch for, brought to you by Taco Bell, is, of course, the big one between number 2 Ohio State and number 8 Wisconsin. The Badgers with the loss to Michigan. They don't want to drop another Big Ten game, one of the best home field advantages in college football. Ohio State high-flying offense will give Wisconsin's defense another test. In its first matchup against a top 10 opponent, Wisconsin shut down number 5 LSU and star running back Leonard Fournette. In its second matchup against a top 10 opponent, Wisconsin held number 8 Michigan State without a touchdown. In its third matchup against a top 10 opponent, Wisconsin limited number 4 Michigan to less than 3 yards per carry. But when the Badgers host number 2 Ohio State Saturday, they may be facing their most difficult challenge of the season, stopping J.T. Barrett and the Buckeyes offense. The Buckeyes enter the matchup 3rd in the FBS in scoring at over 53 points per game and leading the Big Ten with over 530 yards per game. And Barrett once again